Yo, what is happening, guys? Undisputed Vlogs here. Today we're back, and I'm back with Shay, as always.
Hello.
And welcome back to the Undisputed Podcast. As always, we'll just start off. How's your week been?
Been alright. It's been the same.
It's work, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I've already told you how my entire lockdown has been shit. Everything's went wrong for me.
Yes.
I would fucking actually show the fucking scrubs to the camera, but I can't even fucking see them myself. But yeah, no, everything's went wrong for me. It's been a shit week. So actually, no, it's just been a shit like 2 months for fuck's sake.
Fuck.
Oh, it's annoying.
As always.
I just want to fucking leave the list. So technically I can, but I'm not going to.
Wait, what do you mean you can't?
Because, like, you have a bit more freedom now, but I'm still not going to.
Do you?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I heard someone told me that Boris Johnson said you can go... He said you can go play sports. I don't know if this was him, but I heard someone say this. Well, actually, I saw it on social media, actually, where it was apparently he said you can go play sports, but you can only play sports with people from your household.
Oh.
But I'm kind of just like, I want to, but at the same time, like, if I decide to do that and then I get it, it's my fault. So I'm kind of just like, no, I'm alright. But yeah, so I until this whole thing goes away, I'm stuck in the house basically. But move on to the actual thing. So it, as we always refer it, IT,
yes.
It. Have you heard of how many people has been tested positive in the UK?
No, I've not heard nothing.
211,364 people in the UK have been tested positive for it.
Fucking hell.
I don't know how many people are in the UK, but that's a lot.
So, it's basically, how the fuck, if we're all meant to be self-isolating, then how the fuck do they get it? Or there's just a bunch of idiots that just go out all the fucking
Because
time?
it's the UK, no one knows how to listen. I've said this countless times, I'm like, people think Americans are stubborn. I'm like, you don't know British people then? I'm like, trust me, Americans are stubborn. I goes, but see, when it comes to just pure arrogance and stubbornness, British people beat everyone. I goes, British people just will do what they want when they want. Even if it harms someone, they're just like, no, I want to do it, so I'm going to do it. Like, they're just so arrogant. It's fucking annoying. Like, Americans can be as well. Like, everyone can be. But no way everyone's like, oh, it's usually Americans. Trust me, no, British people are so much more arrogant. Like, honestly. Especially people from Northern Ireland. Like, they're just... Northern Ireland and Scotland, they're just fucking arrogant. Honestly. England, they're just snobby.
Yeah.
But it's like...
Their tea and their fucking crumpet eating ass bitches and shit like that.
Their wee plain scone.
Yeah, fucking Jeremy Kyle looking ass teeth.
Oh my god, the London look. I fucking remind you. You've
Joke.
never watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine, have you?
No.
Alright, so the I need to go on this. The Captain, Raymond, right? He's gay, right?
Right.
So he has a husband, right? But the thing is, none of them show any emotion. So they're like robots. Because then, like, I'm pretty sure I told you before, like, they done something for Captain Holt, and he said something, he goes, can you not see that I'm screaming inside? I'm a little overjoyed. I'm overwhelmed. And he just has a straight face. And what that reminded me of is because he was telling Kevin, he's like, how about we do this? Because, like, they're so, like, there's no way you go on a trip to have fun.
Yeah.
They go on a trip every year to get this cake. And he goes, how about we just go, but we don't get the cake because none of them like the cake. And then he literally just goes, a trip without purpose. He goes, Raymond, as in he's a rebel. But he literally goes, it's so funny. But he turned around and goes, he turned around and goes, this is the most delicious, because they were lying to each other because they didn't want to tell each other they didn't like it. But he goes, this is the most delicious pie ever. And he goes, this is the most delicious pie ever. And then Kevin turned around and goes, even better than a plain scone. And he was serious about it. He goes, even better than a plain scone. And I'm like, imagine being that boring, like your taste buds are that boring that a plain scone is a treat to you. Not even just a scone, a plain scone. Like, you not want it with butter. Like, I take mine with butter.
Or just fucking cherries and shit on top of it and shit.
Imagine
That
a plain scone.
I know.
What the fuck? But
I've actually eaten one before just out of desperation because I was so fucking hungry and
oh no,
in the house.
I've eaten a plain scone before to taste it, but then I took one bite and I put butter on.
Fair point.
So
It's way better with butter.
exactly.
Yeah. This is everything.
No, but so that's how many people were tested. I'm pretty sure I covered that in the last podcast, but I'm not sure. But the death toll has lifted to 33,998, so just round it to 34k. So it's 34 people have passed from in the UK. This is also an interesting thing though, because this makes a lot of sense. A quarter percentage of the patients' deaths in England also had diabetes.
Oh fuck.
So you're kind of just like, what killed them then? Because you can obviously die from diabetes. I'm like,
yeah.
Maybe the disease didn't kill them. Maybe it was just both of them stacked together got them, because like diabetes is dangerous enough, and then you have this, and if they combine their forces, they're gonna punch you 6 feet under. So like, I mean, it's like we say. I have an article here actually to read that if I can find it. Yep, I found it. I was really quick. I always send it to myself on Messenger to be prepared in case I want to read or need to read anything. This is Sky News.
Fuck.
Sky News. So it's probably lies. No, so NHS England said of the 22,332 people who died since the 31st of March, 5,873, 26% of them had diabetes as an underlying health condition. People with dementia or lung problems are also among those most at risk of dying from contracting COVID-19. That 22,432 people who died, blah, blah, blah. Oh my fucking god. Also, 18% of people who have died after testing positive. 4,048 deaths had dementia. Oh my fucking god. So basically, if you have any health thing and you get this, you're fucked.
Yeah.
That's basically what it's saying. If you have any health thing whatsoever and you get this, you're fucked. Well, you're more likely. I'm sorry to be so negative about it, but you're more likely. And then fucking, what is it? Yeah, no, all care home residents and staff workers in England, I think this was, Boris made this. He said, no, was it? I don't know, there's too many of them. All care home residents and staff workers in England will be tested for it by early June. So they want to get every, care home, all the workers, all the elderly people tested by the end of June. So then, obviously, they know who has it, who doesn't have it. How do we separate you? But it's like, it's hit. See, the thing I don't understand, right? It's been hitting the care homes hard, but the care homes have shut down. Where it's like they've went into isolation themselves, so it's like no one can leave, no one can come in. I don't think.
The workers and shit, they not still leave?
I don't think so. I don't know.
The care homes themselves are private, aren't they?
What?
The care homes themselves are private, aren't they?
What do you mean?
It's not part of the NHS. It's private.
Yeah, no, it's not part of the NHS taking care of elderly people, but it's because the one my grand is in, it's closed. I don't know how the workers work. Maybe they go out. Maybe because they always switch shifts. Maybe they still do that. It'll be stupid though, but they do that, and you're not allowed to come in and visit anybody or anything. So it's like they've just isolated themselves, which is the best idea. but it's just shut down basically. So I don't know how it's coming in and out, but that's why I said at the start. I was like, how do you? Because obviously you bring stuff up for your grand or whatever, and say they need clean clothes, you wash it for them because you do your own washing, and then you bring theirs up. They don't do it for you, obviously. Well, they do, but you can do it yourself because there's obviously so much. You bring it up, I'm like, how the fuck do you give it to them? Because what's happened a few times is. My Uncle Bill, he goes up and he looks through the window and waves at my granda while he's eating his lunch, and just so he can see him, because he can't actually talk to him face to face. But he I think he took stuff up, but he put it in plastic bags, and he had to wear gloves and all, and they had to hand it. He had to leave it on the doorstep. Basically, step like so many meters back, and the person had to come out, take it, go in, and then he could come back to the door and talk. But, I mean, it's just precautions, like. But Jesus Christ, I know, isn't it? And then the fucking the government. This is, I see if this is true. I swear to God, like they're taking the piss at this point. So the government, where is it? Government has announced that they're going to put $2 billion to fix up and upgrade UK roads and railways.
What?
Government announces they're going to put $2 billion into fixing up roads and railways to upgrade Britain's roads and railways to take pressure off public transport system as more return to work, right? And like, I see their point. So their point is like, oh, we want to fix up the roads, we want to fix up the railways, blah, 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 so more people will travel by car or whatever instead of taking public transport, right? So they're putting $2 billion into it. But you're putting $2 billion into that instead of putting it into the NHS and the healthcare.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's like they're doing it whenever no one's fucking driving yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one is fucking driving because everyone is self-isolating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's like it's like they're obviously donate. No, well, not donate. Like, put money into fixing the roads, but like $2 billion, and yet you don't have money to extend wards and do all this shit with the healthcare. You don't have money for that, but you've $2 billion to slap on the road. Let's be honest, they've invested money in the roads before, and it's all went to shit because they don't hire the right people because they don't know how to do their jobs.
Oh, sure, didn't they not put 90 million into what was that transportation system?
Glider.
We have it.
Glider.
Aye, the gliders, yes. Did they not put 90 million into that, and all it does is take you from one place to another, and it's the same fucking bus? You know what I mean? It just fits a bit more people on it.
Literally, a glider is like a glider is literally a bus, but fancy, futuristic, and it has Wi-Fi and phone chargers. It's literally it.
What the fuck?
It's basically a train in the form of a bus. It's literally what it is. Because I've been on one. It's literally a train, but it's a bus. But it's like you didn't need them. Like,
exactly.
You didn't need them.
Yeah, and it's like, it's not even as nice as another bus, because you know the way the buses aren't nice in general, but like, this one, there's so many people on it that at least you don't get a seat. You know, like, me and my ex were like, we would stand there the whole time, and just stand in the middle, and suck ass, whereas at least, if it's like me and you guys on the 6A, you know, it would just, you know, you'd just be sitting there with your mates in the back or some shit like that. But, this isn't it.
Yeah, but that's because the gliders go from city centre.
Yeah.
Because it's like, the only glider I've taken is from city centre to Dundonald Park and Ride, which is obviously Dundonald, and then back. Shit. But it's like, the glider is cool and all. It's comfy. It's cool that it has chargers. It's cool that it has Wi-Fi. But it doesn't need to be a thing. Like, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's like flying cars. Would I love a flying car? Fuck yeah. Do I need one? No. I'd still like one though. But I don't need one.
Oh, because we're just driving the fucking roads.
Yeah, because it's kind of just like, see, most people are like, oh, but it helps if if your phone's gonna die, or you need Wi-Fi, and I'm like, I understand that, but at the same time, like, just make sure you charge your phone. Bring your charger to work and charge it on your break. Save your 4G. If you're working a job, you'd be able to have enough money to buy 4G. You'd have enough money to buy at least a gigabyte or two of 4G at least. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, even in city centre, it doesn't always work properly, but they have Wi-Fi. If you go to Victoria Square, you can connect to the Wi-Fi. But then or get a power bank, a portable charger. Make sure you can charge your phone now. The gliders are not essential. They're cool. Don't get me wrong, they're cool, but they're not essential. Yeah. I prefer them to actual buses in the terms of there's not as many smokes. And I'm not... It doesn't smell like piss.
fair point. And there's not writing on the fucking things that says, "Hey, this dude is gay." No.
And there's not as many alcoholics.
Yes. No, but see,
or
this
people.
is the thing. I was just, yeah. I was gonna say it's like fucking. You know, as you said, it's not essential, and it really isn't essential because like you're taking a bus to get from route A to route B. You know, all that other shit, all that materialistic shit of, oh, I need to charge my phone, I need to have Wi-Fi while I'm sitting on a bus. No, you fucking don't. You need to sit your ass down and just fucking ride the bus. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's so fucking stupid. You know, it's a cool idea, but sit your ass down and ride the fucking bus, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's like if my phone died and I'm like, oh, I need to listen to music. I don't. I like to listen to music, but if my phone dies, then it dies, doesn't it? I should have made sure to charge it.
Exactly.
But that's the point. That's why you should either charge it. That's why I always charge mine overnight, or you should charge it and work on your break, or you should get a power bank.
Yes.
Power bank be helpful. But
exactly.
no, so they're thinking of putting all that money in. And who's the guy that said it? Where is he? Transport Secretary Grant Shapps. Okay.
Off your name sucks dick.
What's this? Says the package includes safer measures for drivers, cyclists, and pedestrians. Speaking during the Daily Number 10 press, blah blah blah. I'm not interested when he spoke, but what is it? Shapps added the nation has a civic duty to avoid public transport if possible, so it doesn't become significantly overwhelmed as the economy is carefully and cautiously restarted. Distancing on public transport will be near impossible, he said, with space for only 1 in 10 to practice it, he added. That's true. He added that projects which would normally take years have been completed in just a few weeks, and now the time to question why I don't know how the hell do you say that word?
What is it?
Bureaucratic? I don't fucking know.
Bureaucrat?
What?
Bureaucrat?
It's like Bureaucratic.
The fuck?
I
have no idea.
I'm gonna send you that master after and you'll see. I'll put it on the screen right now. Ben Wade makes British infrastructures some of the coastless. There's actually cracks on my screen that makes it hard to read. I'm not joking. Coastless and slowest in Europe to build. He said to make sure Britain is ready to bounce back from it, I can announce $2 billion for our roads and railways to put our transport. I swear to God, if this flag won't get away from me. In the best possible shape to get our economy growing once again. This package includes $17 billion for local roads, making journeys smoother, safer. By filling it says by filling millions of dangerous potholes, we can make our roads safer and encourage more people to cycle, or even take part in upcoming e-scooter trials, helping more people play our part in relieving public pressure on public transport. Mr. Shapps said the investment will also help to repair damages from winter flooding, along with repairing bridges and roads across the country.
No.
No.
Oh, right.
No.
He says
No.
about encouraging more people to cycle, right? Do you know how bad that would be for everyone else? Because, you know, you'd not even get to work. See, I work 11 miles away, right? And I pass four cyclists every fucking day on the way to work. And it always makes me late. And there's one specific woman, right, on the Woodstock Road one time, right? And she was just fucking, oh my god, dude, right? She was cycling down the Woodstock Road, and it was so, oh my god, it was so slow, right? And I was like ready to hit the horn because I was like, bitch, can you fucking cycle your bicycle, please? And then, right, so she did that shit. And then, see, in the middle of the road, she just got off her bike and walked right across the road. And I was like, dude, the fuck is happening here, man?
Okay.
I hate cyclists, I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure we all would. See, there's cyclists that just aren't annoying, but the majority of them are. No, me and Daniel were talking about this because Boris said that he'd prefer people to cycle to work or walk, if possible, rather than get public transport. And like Daniel said, see, I don't know, Daniel said, oh, but what if they don't have a car? And I'm like, that's why he's telling you to get a bike. And he goes, yeah, but what if, like, they can't afford a bike? Well, then that's why they're getting public transport. And I goes, yeah, but if you think about it, I'm like, first off, if you're working a job, I'm like, you should have enough money to get a bike. I'm like, second off, if you're taking public transport, within a month, you're going to pay for public transport with the same amount you'd pay for a bike. The only difference is you wouldn't pay for a bike again after that month. So realistically, you're wasting money by just getting public transport. You're setting the bar higher for you to get it, and you're just spending more money in the long run. So you might as well like just invest, because like I said, it's like public like it's like I said. Say for example, I don't know, like say public transport or cycling, right? If I walked to my job whenever I worked for Fresh, I say I walked because I was in city centre though. Say I walked there, right? Well, then I'm saving money. But if I'm spending it on public transport, then I'm wasting money. So say I get a bike. Say the bike is like 200. I was spending money a week. I was spending because I always like had to. I always took the bus in because I was always knackered after work and I just needed a bus back. So the day ticket, say £4, right? Yeah. So that's £4. 2 days, that's 8. I worked say 5 days. So say that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So that's £20, possibly 24 if I had to go in on Saturdays. So that's just on that. And then you times that, that's 80. That's 24 times 4. So that's 80, 84, 88, 92, 96. So that's £96 I was spending a week, right? No, a month, sorry. So that's half of that, which is fair, because that's still half of that. But then within the next month, so within 2 months, I've spent the amount I would have spent on a bike. But then what happens after those 2 months? I'm going to continue spending basically £100 a month on transport. Yeah. You know what I mean? Where the bike, if I get the bike, that's 200 done and dusted. Like, I could just cycle whenever I want, cycle where I want. It's just also handier. Or it's like, but the thing annoys me because people are like, oh, what if I don't want to walk to work? And I'm like, well, fuck what you want. No offense, but fuck what you want. Boris does not give a shit what you want if you're putting other people in danger. And I agree with him. See, if you're putting other people in danger, fuck what you want. I want to go outside, but I'm going to put other people in danger and myself, so fuck what I want. Yeah. Simple as. You know what I mean? No, fucking hell. No, but I just think a bike would be so much better. Or you could just walk. I see so many people that... Like, say Mods, right? Say where you live, which is literally like 15 minutes up the road, right? Say you worked at Collinswater. See if you drove to work every day, you would be such a lazy bastard to me. Like, see if you drive from Mods to Collinswater. Like, you're a lazy bastard. Like, you can do it if you're just, like, say you're going to just, like we do, grab McDonald's and go away. Like, if you're going there and back. But see if you're going there to work... and there's no need for a car, you're just lazy at this point. Like, just stop being lazy. Because I know people that, like, take their car round to the corner shop, or they drive down to Ormo Park, and they live in Craigie. And I'm there like, this is why everyone that gets a car becomes lazy. Because it's that mentality, oh, I don't have to walk, so why should I?
I can drive.
Exactly. Yeah. But it's like, I don't know, you would just be so lazy to me if you done that. I would just lose all respect for, like, just you in general as a person because you're so lazy. It's like if you're going there to get shopping, fair enough. If you're going there to grab McDonald's, go home, fair enough. But, like, if you're going there to work, and because it's not that far, if you're going there to work and you're going to be there for hours, so it's not like you need to get there and back quickly, just walk. Yeah. And people will be like, oh, but then I don't want to walk home. Well, it's not that far again. Just walk.
Fair point. See, because I need to go shop today, but I can't drive today because I was drinking last night, so it's great. But I said to my dad, because my dad wants to go to Tesco, so I said to him that he'd take me up and then he's going to buy alcohol for tonight. And then I'm going to buy some Lambrini because it's been fucking months since I have had one drink of Lambrini and I need it.
Same.
So... I love Lambrini so much. I say to people in work about it, and they're just like, no, it's just piss water. And I'm like, nah, dude, it's fucking gorgeous. They just don't drink it, no. Great.
It's just piss
My
water.
favourite.
Well, you're just a homeless man that has a house, so fuck you.
You're just a homeless man that has a house that likes wine all the time, but you don't like the best wine, because the best wine is Lamborghini.
Exactly.
So there you
No, so that's that. In other news, did you hear about the gyms?
Gyms?
Yeah.
No.
The gyms are healing. The weights are returning to the racks.
What?
Did you not get that?
No.
The gyms are healing. The weights are returning to their racks. You go to the gym. If you do not get that, you lie about going to the gym.
No, I do go to the gym. Obviously, you put the weight in the racks. Yeah.
Yeah, but no one puts them back. Like, everyone just leaves them all about. No one
I
fucking
know.
puts them back in the rack because they're bastards. That triggers me so much. I always put it back. We only have 2 more things to cover. So, well, first off, you know what the last thing is, but we'll go Elon Musk. Do you know what I'm going to talk about?
His child's name?
Yeah. His child's name is Axe A-E A. I don't know what that is. It's like forward 1 2. And do you all know what the best thing is? I was like, what type of name is that for a child? What type of name is that for in general? And then this thing, like, there's so many of these, like, theories of, like, what it translates to. And there was this thing that translates, it was like, oh, this means this, AI means I'll, and apparently it translates to Kyle.
Yes, yeah.
But then there was another thing that it was just so much more depth. It was like, oh, do you see this axe? It's not just a letter. It's not just a letter. It means this, and it went into all this theory about technology, and I'm like, no, I think I was like, I think I'll just stick with the Kyle one. I think I'll just stick with the Kyle theory. It seems it's not that confusing, so I think I'll just stick with the Kyle theory. But it's like it started going into all this, and I was like, oh my god, you really thought this through. I'm like, fair play for you knowing this, because I don't fucking know it. And I'm like, but I'm gonna just stick with the Kyle theory. Because imagine that. Sure. Imagine, like, the thing is, say he went to school, right?
Yeah.
It is a boy, yeah. Say he went to school. Say the teacher called his name. They can't call him Kyle. Even though it translates that, they can't call him Kyle. They have to call him Axe A-E-A forward 1 2, because that's his legal birth name. So they have to call him that. They can't call him Kyle, because that is technically, even though it translates that is technically a nickname. And it's like if the kid called you a nickname or called you by what wasn't your first name. You're supposed to be called Miss or Mr. blah blah blah. What if they goes Mr. or Mrs. and they called you the wrong name? It's disrespectful. So they can't call the kids Kyle. So they have to call them that. Imagine, I'm sorry, is Axe A-E, Axe forward 1 2 here, miss.
Forward 1 2, skip it through 9900. Yeah.
It would be like, do you know what a fucking Stories Wars, or do his bidding things, is XA 1 2 going fast, do you know way to talk fast, one's going twice, 500, number 500.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, shit.
No, the best part is, at least now that he named his kid that, which, like I said, is interesting to say the least, no one can twist their name. Do you know why, like, you'd be called, I don't know, like, I don't know. It's like, do you know why you have a name and then they twist it? Like, kids would insult you, now they can't. Because what the fuck are you going to say to that? They probably haven't even learned those letters of the alphabet yet. So what are they gonna say?
Fair point. He's just born. No, they would. You know what they would say? You know what, dude? Your name's already fucked up already, so I don't even need to insult it because your name insults itself. So that's what they would do.
And then he could just go, "My dad's Elon Musk, and he's richer than yours." People actually care about mine.
Well, my dad's a window cleaner. He cleans Elon Musk's fucking windows and shit. Well, my dad is Elon Musk. Oh, I'll just go fuck myself.
Oh, so my dad hires your dad?
Yes.
No, then the last thing. 6ix9ine, the king of New York, has returned. The king!
Okay.
I didn't even know.
The king of snitching, and that's it.
Yeah. No, I didn't even know he was out. I literally only found out because I saw on social media that he was apparently getting out, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's cap, and I'm like, that's a load of shit. And then all of a sudden, it came up that he released a music video, and I'm like, wait a minute, and he called it Gooba or something, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna see what it is. I'm like, I just want to see, and then I was literally like, okay, no, he is out, and I'm like, and he hasn't changed.
No, he's a dick. He's saying, like, why? How is he not dead yet either?
I don't know. They're like, see that song? I don't know, I'm not gonna lie, there is a part in the song that I think is sick. Can you still hear me?
Right.
Okay, no, my TV keeps like going blue and knocking off, but the PlayStation stays on. But it's like, it keeps like knocking off, going blue, and then it goes back because the wiring's fucked. I can't get a new one because of fucked it. No, but no, the part I really like in it, he speaks Spanish and he raps fast, and I'm there like, see if you rap like that, so many more people would like you.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, oh my god, me and Brown were down at it. The part in it was he goes, he's mad, I'm back, big mad, you mad, and then he goes, aha, aha, and a fucking like rabbit, like a fucking cartoon rabbit appears on his head. But it's I was there like, this is the most 6ix9ine thing ever. But it's the way he goes, what was it? He goes, he's mad, I'm back. And he goes, big man, aha, aha, aha. It's just like a fucking rabbit. And I was there, he's just like, you couldn't get any more 6ix9ine in this. And it's like, the name of the fucking song had nothing to do with what he was rapping about. Do you know why? Because anything he was rapping about didn't make sense anyway. Like, I literally remember there was a line or something. He said something. He goes, "You're a looker" or something. And he goes, "Your best friend a dick sucker." And then he literally just moved on to something completely different. The only part that made sense is whenever he goes, "You're mad, I'm back," and then he goes, "Big mad." And I'm like, what? I'm not gonna lie, I thought he said Big Mac at the start, and I'm like, I crave a Big Mac. So I thought he goes, he's mad, I'm back, Big Mac. But like, shit. It was the most 6ix9ine. But then again, I'll give him props. He broke Eminem's record of the most views within 24 hours, I think, on YouTube ever. So I'll give him it. He broke Eminem's record. I don't know how many it was, but I heard that he broke Eminem's record. So I'm kind of just like, if you do anything to beat Eminem in any category, I'll give you props.
But this guy's is he not a mumble rapper though?
Yes.
Why? You know, how can you get famous from mumble rapping? It's so shit.
Yeah. See, I don't know. See, like, there is I could listen to 6ix9ine. Like, I could listen to 6ix9ine. I like some of his songs, but I only like them if we're like partying. Like, they're songs that like I will not listen to. They're songs I will put on. It's like, do you know those songs that only have a beat and no music? I hate them.
Like,
but see, if we're like at a party and we're all drinking, we're not even focusing on the music. It's just the background sound. I'm happy with that going on because it's a hype song. So like 6ix9ine. Yeah. Most of his music is like that, and I'm kind of just like, I won't sit there and listen to it, but if it's a hype song and we're at a party, then yeah, stick it on, because if it's going to get me hyped, go for it, but I'm not going to go like, whoa, what lyrics? He's back, big mad, aha, aha, lyrics, bars. His music video here, oh my fucking god, no, doesn't matter, I will shut, I literally looked, and it says 6ix9ine Gooba official lyric video, right? I didn't see the lyric video, and it said 8.8 million. And I was like, that's not even that much. And then I realised that was the lyric video. Do you want to know what the actual video's on? So, 6ix9ine Gooba official music video, 1 week ago, 162 million views.
Fuck off.
I don't know what the record was. I think it was within a day that he broke Eminem's record. I want to know what the fuck the record was, because I'm pretty sure it was pretty high. Like 40 mil at least.
What's then the most viewed video on YouTube? Like how many? Because like that's 100 million. Did you say?
Let me actually check.
Because that's fucking crazy.
Most viewed video on YouTube. Oh, the most viewed video on YouTube is still Gangnam Style, is it not? Or no, it's I think it's Despacito. No, Despacito is 6.7 billion.
I haven't even seen it yet.
Let me actually type in Gangnam Style. I'm pretty sure it's between those two. Gangnam Style has 3.6 billion. How much did I say Despacito had? 7.6?
6.7. One of the numbers for Switch Man.
Let me just check. 6.7. Got, yeah. So I think it's Despacito. No, because I was thinking, I know what the most disliked video on YouTube is, and that's a YouTube video from them. That's a YouTube Rewind. Imagine having the most disliked video on your platform. On your platform is your video.
Exactly. I remember that because we did that in Undisputed Jeopardy.
Yeah.
That was fucking beautiful. Like, I got that. And I was, because I remember you asked me that question, and like I was sitting there and I was singing, "Oh God, it's either Baby by Justin Bieber or this one."
It overtook Baby. Baby by Justin Bieber was the most disliked music video on YouTube, and then it was for a good couple of years, and then YouTube Rewind overtook it. I think the most liked video is Mr. Beast's thing that goes, "Oh, get this, the most liked video on YouTube," and I think it's the most liked video. It's like him or PewDiePie or something. Is that all you have to title your fucking videos? Have I been doing this wrong the whole time?
But your likes don't mean shit.
Why can't I go back to the day where you could do anything, where I could just sit there for 24 hours and say KSI and get millions? That's it. I remember that. Like, I remember Mr. Beast. I think he got really big. He sat there for 24 hours and said, like, he counted to, like, was it something million or something billion for 24 hours. I was like, fuck me, that's dedication, like, but Jesus Christ, fuck that. I'm like, fuck that.
You're just sitting there watching a dude count for fuck's
sake. I know, but it's the dedication. It's no, people watch it because they're like, I want to see if he actually does it. That's the thing. I'm like, if he does that, dedication. But the last thing is 6ix9ine, obviously. The reason he snitched. Did you hear the reason he snitched? No. He explained on Instagram Live, and I can't remember the full story, but basically the story is, he said he snitched because... No way he snitched... Oh, well, he snitched on a lot of people. No way he snitched on his main friend, I think. His main friend was sleeping with his girl, basically. And then... He even said, I can't remember his exact words, but he even said, he goes, you were sleeping... Well, he said baby mama. He was sleeping with my girl, and then he goes, he was doing this and that. He was trying, he tried to get me killed or something because he didn't like 6ix9ine Success or something like that. He tried to get me killed, and he goes, so I snitched. And he goes, because fuck him. And I'm like, to be honest, I'm like, fair point. Like, if he, even if he didn't try to get you killed, if he slapped with your girl, like, fuck him. I'm like, he crossed the line.
I fucking killed a guy, I killed someone if they slapped my girl. Luckily, I don't have
I was kind of just like, you know what, fair enough. I'm like, I'm not saying I agree with snitching, or I don't know. Well, to be fair, see people that go, oh, no, I don't agree with snitching on this shit. And I'm like, well, to be fair, you agree. See people that go, I don't agree on snitching on you and your friends doing illegal shit. But then I'm like, but you agree with them doing that legal shit, so you're already in the fault. I'm kind of just like, I wouldn't snitch personally. Do you know why? Because I wouldn't get myself mixed up in that shit. But they, like, people will be like, oh, you're a snitch, and I'm like, well, you're a fucking drug dealer and a drug addict and all this and that, so I don't think calling him a snitch should be an insult coming from you. I'm like, you look at the way you live your fucking life. I mean, if you want to live your life that way, fair enough. I'm like, but I mean, if you're fucking dealing drugs for a living, you have no right to insult me. I'm like, do not insult me if you're just dealing drugs for a living. Don't fucking talk. Like, don't insult me.
Oh. Shit, man.
But it's like, I remember he said he snitched because of that reason. And I was like, fair enough. I was like, I see why you snitched now. People probably still want to kill you, but yeah. But
see, I just thought he snitched because he was a bitch. But...
Well, he is a bitch though. See, you're probably wondering, oh, how is he a bitch when you just stuck up for him? The reason, I'm going to tell you. So you ever heard? I can't remember the name of the song, but you've definitely heard probably the song before, at least part of it, where he goes, I'll drop my address so y'all know where 6ix9ine at. No. You've never heard...
No.
Do you know any modern music? You don't need to be into mumble rap or 6ix9ine to know that, because it was fucking mad. Yes, everyone knows it.
Shit.
Right.
Well, bro, I'm like under a fucking rock here.
Well,
like,
yes, obviously.
I don't.
Right. Well, anyway,
I just watch old TV shows.
Well, he fucking said, because there was people like no way he thinks he's gangster and shit. He basically said, "I'll drop my address so y'all know where 6ix9ine are." He said that in a song, right? And he dropped his address and basically said, "Oh, if any of you have a problem with me, come sort it," right? So then, of course, he got death threats. And then what did he do?
Shit, I remember
He
that.
moved.
Fucking.
How are you gonna say, if you have a problem with me, come sort it, drop your address, and then whenever they do, like, they give you death threats, you're gonna move? Like, if I receive death threats, I will move, but you know why I'm gonna move? Because I would have never leaked my address in the first place, so I would have been like, how the fuck did you get my address? But, like, he gave his address and goes, if you have a problem with me, come say it. And I'm like, right, you know, saying that, you know people are gonna want to kill you. You're trying to act tough. Yeah. And as soon as they tell you they want to kill you, you're like, oh shit, I may have fucked up here. Obviously, people want to kill you. I'm like, obviously, people want to hurt you, kill you, whatever. I goes, don't drop your fucking address, you idiot.
Oh, see, I actually do remember that now that you're saying about it, because it reminds me of something in my head, so... I kind of do remember that.
What's the thing in your head?
Oh, I don't know, it's some video, so it is. It's some weird video of just some guy saying his address.
It's probably 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
No, but
it
was so stupid, because he's like, oh, here's my address, and I'm like, okay, we know your address, we're coming to kill you. Oh yeah, shit, no, I gotta move.
Dead.
Don't drop your address. But it is.
And it just shows you how much money he's got, because he's able to move just like that,
yeah.
you know? It's
well, I mean, it is. I mean, he got 162 million within a week, so he's getting that YouTube money. he's not only that, he's on Spotify, he's on probably Apple Music, and I'm pretty sure he's signed to a record, so he'll be earning money off YouTube, be earning money off all the platforms that he posted on. He'll probably be being paid by his label if he's with a label.
Why, right, so why the fuck do you need that? Or how do you make that much money just for going, Xanax, 6ix9ine, Xanax? Like, how do you make that much money for doing that?
I mean, you like heavy metal, don't you?
Yes.
All they do is fucking scream. No, they do.
I like punk, and they actually sing. You know what
I said heavy metal, I didn't say punk, I said heavy
Romance.
metal. Heavy metal is where they just play the guitar and they fucking scream, and I'm like, you are talentless. Like, all you're doing is screaming into a fucking mic. I'm like, if you...
Nah, heavy metal's not that. That's screamo, bro. That's
no, it's heavy metal.
What name? Like, what, like Five Finger Death
I don't
Punch?
fucking know, because I don't listen to any of them, because they're all trash.
Oh.
Like, all the ones that just scream, that is heavy metal. Rock, to me, is like My Chemical Romance and shit, but that's like rock pop, because they do both. But then there's heavy metal, which is just you fucking screaming into a mic for no apparent fucking reason. You're just like, do you know what? I want to become famous, but I have no talent. Ah! Just start screaming into a fucking mic.
Just go, whoa!
It's like literally you're just a loud version of those ASMR people on YouTube. You're just a loud version of them. It's like, I just don't know how people can find that interesting, screaming into a mic. I don't know how people like see. It's like I said, some music that's just rapping about like fucking drugs and shit, I don't listen to for lyrics. I will listen to get me hyped if it has a good beat and a good flow, because the lyrics don't mean shit. If I'm trying to get hyped, the lyrics don't have to mean shit. But if I'm actually listening to the song, I will not listen to that. Cause shit. That's why I like Dax, Tom McDonald, Joyner Lucas and shit, and Eminem, because they're all fucking sick. They're not just like cocaine, Xanax, cocaine, Xanax, weed.
Weed. Oh shit. No, because you should have saw what I did.
I done the fucking we call it the Orange Justice. Do you know one where you cross your arms, you put it, it was weed.
See, nah, fuck. Because see, all I've been doing in work all week is just listening to music. Because there's like but like there's loads to do, but like there's like, you know, we're not as busy as we were. So like I'm just sitting there doing what I normally do, and you know, you've got the music on the background, and all it is Dax and Tom McDonald.
Fair enough.
And it's fucking beautiful, because all I've been listening to is She Cheated Again, and oh my god, it's good.
Fair enough.
It's a good song. So go watch it if you just haven't seen it yet. It's great.
I haven't even had lunch or breakfast.
Neither have I.
So hungry. But that's everything we need to cover anyway. So we've covered all the updates. We covered Elon Musk's K. Or
Kyle.
fucking yeah. Yeah, then we covered 6ix9ine. Snitch 9. So
Snitch
yeah.
9.
So
Bitch 9.
I'm just fucking waiting to see what else he brings out, because like people said the Gozy hasn't changed one bit, and I'm like, yeah, he really hasn't. But yeah, so we'll end it there because we've talked about everything we need to talk about. So as always, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button. Comment down below if you have anything you want us to talk about on an actual podcast. Subscribe if you haven't yet already. My gamer channel will be linked in the description. My Twitch will be linked in the description. My TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all linked in the description. Sheas' links will also be in the description. So go subscribe to him. Go follow all mine. And yeah, as always, I've been Undisputed. That's been Shay. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. So peace.
Peace.